The Lord Jesus taught that there is a paradox in life. The paradox is the following: the more you focus on yourself, the unhappier you become. And the more you focus on making a difference in others' lives by serving, by giving, causing a positive impact, the happier you become. This is a paradox because it goes out of the common reasoning. Of course, there are moments that we need to focus on ourselves, not in a selfish way. Oh, I will focus on myself because I'm the only one that matters. No, it's to focus on you in the sense of not paying attention to others' lives, but in this sense, we need to focus on ourselves and not on a selfish way. It's my happiness that matters, as people say out there. What matters is to be happy. The most unhappy people in the world are those who went after their happiness in the expense of everything and everyone, even their own lives. This paradox is explained by the Lord Jesus through his words, well-known words, but little practiced, unfortunately. He said, "But love your enemies." Look at the paradox. How can we love an enemy? And when someone hears this, they soon think, no, my enemy doesn't deserve. They think it's about the enemy, and it is not. Of course, the enemy will benefit by you loving them instead of hating them. But the true beneficiary here is you. Because when you love your enemy, you steal the power from anger, hatred, evil thoughts that needs to take over you, that you may give back to your enemy in the same level, the same evil. So you need to think about what evil you're going to return to them. And this evil must possess you, that you may return it to your evil. But when Jesus says, but love your enemies, do good, so you fill yourself with good. You benefit from it. They can spit over what you've done. They can disdain over what you do. It's their problem. But you are filling yourself with good. Then he says, but love your enemies, do good, and lend, hoping for nothing in return, and your reward will be great. And you will be sons of the Most High, for he is kind to the unthankful and evil. Which means God calls us to be like him. If we want to be his children, we must have his characteristics. And these are God's characteristics. He is kind even to the unthankful and evil. So we must be kind even to the unthankful and evil, that we may not go down to their level, to not be consumed by their poison. Yes, grudges, desire for revenge, anger. These are all poisons that consume those who consume it. And he goes on saying, therefore be merciful, just as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and you shall not be judged. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and you will be given to you. Look at what he teaches. Against logic. Because those who want to have more, they think that they need to retain, keep more. But Jesus is saying, give and it will be given to you. Give and it will be given to you. Which means the human logic is first me. What advantage I can take out of this? What advantage I can take out of this situation? Is the client trying to take advantage of the salesperson and vice versa? Everybody trying to get the best out of every situation. But Jesus teaches the contrary. You must give. You need to think about your neighbor. You must do to others what you would like them to do to you. This lifestyle, which is an unexpected way to live life, humanly speaking, is contradictory, because when you say that, people say, come on, I'm not a fool. People will take advantage of me, right? This contradictory way of thinking, humanly speaking, is the way that God shows to those who dare to obey Him, to put this into practice that will lead them to happiness. And what is the result? When you live a life not focused on you, not focused on your own needs and selfish desires, what happens is that you receive happiness of knowing that you helped someone, you did good to someone. Do good is good. I know it's obvious, but I must say it because it seems like people don't understand what is obvious anymore. To do good is good for you. When you do good to someone, immediately you are filled by good. You are good with yourself, you know you were righteous, even though they didn't deserve, but you did your part. You were righteous. You did what was right. You go home with a clean conscience. You sleep a peaceful night. So when you give, you are bringing to yourself happiness, health, relief, peace, the opposite of those who are always thinking what they can take from others. They're always thinking in a way to take advantage of others. What can they take home? What do they bring to their bed at night? Cunning thoughts. How will I deceive that person? How will I take revenge? How will I make that person to pay for what they've done? They bring home all this poison. It's a poison. And they start to die. Do you know what happens to them? They lose nights of sleep. They become anxious, sick. They have health problems that never go away. They can take medication. At times, it's a headache. At other times, it's a backache. Others, is an inner organ that is collapsing, or their heart is racing. They go to the doctor, and the doctor says, you are stressed. Am I right? Why are they stressed? Why? Because of their own mind, because of their own thoughts that are racing, because they focus on how they will take advantage. I want to be happy because I have the right. I want this. The more you focus on you, the unhappier you become. The more you want to take, the more you lose. But God's logic that demands faith, you need to have faith to practice what He said. You must have faith and you must believe in it because it goes out of the human logic. But when you follow God's logic and you do what He says, give and it will be given to you. And it's not with a small measure. It's as He says, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, you will be measured back to you. So when you have faith in these words and you say, I will start living my life differently. Up until now, I have focused on me, aiming to take the most of every situation. I want my freedom, my own good, but from now on, I will start to think on my neighbor. For instance, you live with your parents or your spouse, children, siblings. Anyway, you live with someone. Instead of being worried about what you want from them, You start to ask yourself, what do they want from me? What can I do for them? What can I do for the person that is there with me at home? And you do it. My mother needs me to wash the dishes, so I won't wait her to ask me. Every day she does that. Today, I will help her, because if you were thinking about you were sitting on the sofa watching TV and let your mom do it. But when you see her, you do for her. I think even the dog will be surprised. The dog will be looking at you and thinking, what happened to them? They're doing the dishes. Even the dog will be surprised. Which means you will call a positive attention to yourself. But don't do it to receive compliments. Look, I did and nobody said a word. Then you lost your reward. As he said here, hoping for nothing in return. Don't worry about it. Just do it. This is your new philosophy. I will do good to my neighbor. Start doing it. And when you start doing it consistently, at home, at work, you stop being that kind of employee that is in front of the clock, waiting for the time to come for you to clock out and to go away, for you to stop being this kind of employee that arrives 1 minute late and leaves 1 minute earlier. You are someone from now on who aims to be a positive impact to everyone. Who guarantees this, dear friend? It's not me. It's not my idea. I cannot take any credit because it was Jesus who said, when you do it, this will return to you multiplied. And you will learn what true happiness is. You'll be surprised. Oh my God, I wasted so much time focusing on me once the secret for happiness was to focus on helping others. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.